So I'm here to kind of give a real world perspective of how this mandate would have affected a recovery of an actual fire, a massive fire. But also with here in Butte County, we are so used to disasters at this point. I believe we've had over seven FEMA declared disasters. Our most of our WUI has burnt in the last 7 years, and how this regulation would really affect recovery overall. The other thing too is it now is more than any time in our history that these essential services like water and really we're focusing on water on my side, but all the essential services that government gives are emergency workers. And that we need this opportunity to be able to respond to these disasters without hindrance of different requirements and mandates coming down that would affect our recovery. So going back, I'm Kevin Phillips, general manager or district manager of Paradise Irrigation District. In 2018, we had the Camp Fire that destroyed over 95% of our service area. During that time, we deployed every vehicle that we had in our fleet. And then we called upon other water agencies surrounding us and throughout the state to actually deploy their vehicles in mutual aid to be able to get the water system back up and running. We did have a depressurization because of all of the burning of homes that are basically open wounds to our water system, that we had to get up there and shut it down to get water back into the hydrants for structure protection during our fire happened on Thursday. We had winds that picked up back on Saturday and Sunday that we needed to be able to get water back into those hydrants. That required every vehicle in our fleet. To kind of give an example of what that means is that I was kind of on the low end of the totem pole when it came to the vehicle fleet because I wasn't out there turning wrenches and digging in holes. That I actually was given the right-handed meter reading vehicle to be able to get up there and to give direction and really kind of look at the management side of things. So that kind of gives you an example of all of the vehicles that are needed in a time of disaster when we're looking to be part of this emergency response. But again, we've seen this with Palisades Fire, with the Eaton Fire, is that we are now almost expected to be part of this emergency response to be able to get water into the system to really coordinate with fire and emergency direction. So if this mandate was actually part of the campfire, I would say that we would have been basically hamstrung on recovering from this fire to be able to get the emergency response and water back into the system would have been extremely difficult and probably would have pushed us back multiple months on our recovery from this fire. So I do appreciate the state's goals. I'm actually an electric vehicle driver myself, so it's not that I'm against the vehicles. I'm just really wanting to make sure that the state understands what it would do to us in response of this emergencies that we are dealing with. It seems like on a yearly basis, and that 25% of the fleet is just not enough for us. We actually need 125% of our fleet to be able to respond to these disasters.